How good of baseball is your team playing the last 2 nights?
Yeah, we played really well. I mean, we're playing against the best team in the National League, and we have really been fundamentally sound. We've done a lot of things. We've got some timely hitting, and we've scored early, which is really important.
What do you think has fueled the early offense the last 2 nights?
We've got a couple pitches up in the zone and been able to get them out of the ballpark. I mean, I know we're not known for hitting home runs, and we don't hit a lot of home runs, but we've gotten a couple mistakes and we haven't missed them.
How impressive has it been for Marcano to not only hit his first 2 home runs on back-to-back nights, but to do it against pitchers of that caliber?
Yeah, I mean, really impressive. I mean, this is a kid that played a little bit in the big leagues last year. We sent him back to Double-A to work on some things, and he's come up and he's played really solid. And to get his first 2 homers in this environment, I think the one thing you can say about Duke is he's not afraid, man. He likes the lights, and he's really shown that.
You look at his build; he's not a big physical guy. Are you at all, surprised to see balls going out of the park?
Yeah, he takes a really short, compact swing. When he gets the ball out front, when you get the ball out front, you can get it elevated, and that's what he's done. He's not a little guy, although the guy that's maybe the best player in the game that plays right field for the Dodgers is not a big guy either. And I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying their build is similar. So I think it's more the efficiency of the swing.
Shelton, how do you explain the success against the Dodgers this season? You guys are 4-1 against them. The offensive numbers are really, really good. These are some of the best games you played all year.
Yeah, I mean, it is some of the best games we've played. I wish I could tell you why that is. We've really been consistent against a really good team.
So they score in the 6th to make it a 1-run game. Freeman single, Sawinski throws him out trying to stretch him into a double. How big was that play?
Yeah, I think that was the play of the game. I mean, Jack making a really good throw, and a ball that Freddie never hesitates on, and it's got to be perfect. It's got to be on line. He made a really good slide. We stayed with the tag, which was really important, but I definitely think that was one of the plays of the game, if not the play of the game.
Shelton, was Mitch throwing a sinker today? Baseball Savant was classifying it as one. I don't know if that was an error or what.
No, I think that's valid.
Yeah.
I think it's something that we've been talking about and we've been working on, and today's the first day he broke it out.
Why did you guys have him doing that?
Well, I think it was just trying to add to his repertoire and add another weapon, and it was something that I think we've toyed with. Mitch talked about. He and Oscar started to talk about. We've been playing with in the bullpen, and he unveiled it tonight, and it looked to be a really efficient pitch. I think the thing that was important is his 4-seamer stayed 94-97, the stinker stayed 94-97.
When you have a young team, as you do, and you have this kind of success against a Dodger team, which coming in, talk about legendary, all-time great teams, and you have that kind of success for these young guys. How important is that?
It's extremely important. I mean, we've played in San Diego, and then come here. You're playing 2 really good teams. You're playing in probably as good an atmosphere as you're going to play in all year, and for our young kids to be able to do that and perform, it's really important. It's important for our growth as we continue to develop.
Chelsea, one of the things Chavis has really talked about that's worked from this year is the consistent playing time, getting those looks. Doesn't get at bat for a couple days, immediately comes up and hits that home run in the first. I mean, what was his preparation for this game?
Yeah, we had to get him back to feeling like he could swing like he could. I mean, I think he missed 5 games where he didn't swing the first couple days. He was pretty banged up, and I think the one thing we know about Michael is he takes really good aggressive swings, and we just had to make sure he could get back to that.
Hey, Heineman, 3 hits, 2 runs scored. I mean, quietly had a good night. What'd you think of him?
Yeah, he did. I mean, not only that, I thought he did a really nice job behind the plate. A couple pitches that were borderline, I think he got, but it's cool. I mean, we've talked about, regardless of young kids, old kids, but coming home. I mean, he went to UCLA. He's here. I mean, when he got the first hit, I thought one of the funnier things of the night is he got the first hit, and there was a very loud applause from the family section, and then Freddie Freeman waved to his family, which I thought was pretty funny too when he saw it. But yeah, he had a really good night.
How big were the blocks he made tonight, especially with guys on base?
Really good blocks. I mean, we had the one pitch, Beatty threw a really nasty changeup that got away from him, but I mean, he played about as well as you could play tonight, and it was really important.
Thanks, Shelton.